You have seen it. Thousands of videos talking about it. Dozens of content creators who grew thanks to playing these games. Memes and legendary moments that came out of this game.
Nope.
A loyal fan base that has experienced all kinds of feelings throughout this game. And then there's you, a user who has heard about this game. You see it and wonder, should I give a try? Is it really that good? Or am I really going to like it? Maybe you had a lot of questions about this game. And maybe one of those questions is, what keeps people's hook on playing Team Fortress 2? Just think about it. A game released over 18 years ago, with no single player campaign and no major updates since 2017. Why do people still play it today when there are other games? Well, let's start with the basics. And the basics in a game are the gameplay. Throughout the videos and images you probably seen online, you will come across characters whose playstyle differs quite a bit from other characters. Let's take a quick look at each of the classes in Team Fortress 2. Let's start with the Scout. Fastest character when it comes with walking, can perform an extra jump while in the air, and is one of the classes with the less health in the game. His playstyle focuses on getting close of your enemies, aiming well, and taking out before they take you down. The Soldier. This class is the second lowest in terms of walking, but makes up for by being the second highest in health. His playstyle is basic of using different versions of his rocket launcher, not only on enemies. You can also use it on yourself to make big jumps to get from one point to another and surprise your enemies with a sneak attack. Pyro. You are someone who set things on fire, plain and simple. Become your enemy's worst nightmare and turn into an unstoppable machine. If you learn to reflect projectiles back at soldiers and Demoman. Demoman, the most explosive class in the whole game. You have two weapons that can be used for attacking and defending with explosions. You can also use your sticky bombs to make big jumps around the map. Heavy. This lowest class and one with the most health in the entire game. Use your minigun to mow down anything that gets close. And if you injure it, you can eat your sandwich to regain health, or give it to your teammates so they can stay alive on the battlefield. Engineer. Your strength won't exactly lie in the weapons you carry, but in the ones you build. You'll be able to build a sentry will destroy any enemies that come near, heal your allies with a dispenser, and also build a teleporter to avoid walking long distance after dying. Medic. You'll be the soul of the team. You'll be able to heal your injured allies so they don't fall so quickly on the battlefield. Also, after healing your allies for a while, you will be able to activate a power that makes you and one of your teammates invincible. This way you can destroy the enemy's defenses and push forward to victory. Sniper. The long-range class that focuses on the aiming for the head and taking out enemies with a single shot. It seems easy, it seems brutal, but you will also be a target for a sneaky class. Spy. The class that can disguise itself exactly as another player, can become invisible and appear behind their opponents, and finish them with a backstab. These are the classes that will start in each of your online matches. You might get attached to one of these classes either because of their playstyle, the way they walk, the way they taunt, or the way they dress. Besides the classes, there are unlockable weapons that will change the way you play your favorite class, whether in a small or big way, which adds a lot of replay value. All this mix of classes, weapons, outfits, and hats is condensed into a very unique art style. A shooter that, instead of being realistic, is cartoonish. Still, it remains visceral when showing blood and guts of your friends and enemies flying around when they get taken down by one explosion. When playing these games, you will come across different game modes. For newcomers, I recommend 3 game modes. Control point. The red team will have to defend an objective, while the blue team tries to capture it before time runs out. Payload. Similar to the previous mode, with the difference that the blue team has to push a card to the end of the map before time runs out, while the red team tries to stop them. Man vs Machine. A mode where, alongside a small team, you will have to take out hundreds of robots that will try to destroy your base by placing a bomb at the beginning of the map. There are many more things we could keep talking about: weapons, special combat techniques, store items, maps, the game's history and lore, among many other things that are daily topics of conversation in the community. Among all conversation up there, you have probably heard about the bot crisis that flood the servers. A really tough time for those who play in the game back then. There are videos about the different stages and perspective of various players and content creators. Most of them felt frustrated from not having a place in the game where they could spend the afternoon without joining a match full of bots. After days of the community being tired of getting wiped out countless times by cheating bots, players stopped playing, and Team Fortress died forever. However, that didn't happen. Loyal players were more patient than the cheaters. The developers addressed the users' complaints, and so, little by little, the game became a place where you really ran into a hacker who will ruin your match. The Team Fortress community will not let their favorite game die. That game you could come back to after a stressful day and long week, or even after months or years of not playing. You could always return to it, open the game, put on some ridiculous hat and play on your favorite map with your favorite weapon and with the class you want. Currently, and for several years now, Team Fortress 2 has been present in the other media besides the original game. There are videos montage showing epic and funny moments. There are animations that show action-packed scenes. Animations that show something more dramatic. Or even animations that show really weird things, but still entertaining. We also cannot forget the love users showing by creating drones, uploading videos to YouTube, or the content created focus on the game voice actors. Playing Team Fortress 2 is not always about using the best weapons for each class. It doesn't matter if you have the most expensive items in the entire game. It doesn't even matter if you know a lot or nothing about the lore behind the game. No, the only thing that matters is you taking your first steps, trying all the classes, noticing the difference in the weapons that the game gives you. Maybe you will win some matches. Maybe you will lose others. Maybe You will join a party with strangers and enemies. Or you may even get along with someone and become friends. Many people have played countless hours of this amazing game. Some of these people are still playing, while others are those who have decided to leave the game, not without remembering the fun this game like no other has. Many will not be able to explain how a shooter games with mercenary wearing ridiculous hats and dancing or mocking for no apparent reasons could be so special, but for thousands and millions of people it is. So, wrapping up with this video, is this game special? Yes. Is it unique? Of course. Is it fun? Without a doubt. So, should you try it? Go ahead. You will have fun. That's all for this video. Leave in the comments how your first game are going, or if you are a player with months of years of experience. Share an anecdote to let new players know and offer diverse perspectives of this fantastic game. See ya!